Oh, okay. Jake, why don't you record me getting interviewed, since you're so good at that?
All right. Well, let me do some for it.
Yeah.
We'll get that out of your way. So Jake's not going to be part of the interview?
Well, yeah.
I'm not much of a talker, so she can.
Jennifer, you've been nominated.
Yes. Welcome to the first ever Jennifer McCreath Foundation, which hasn't been formed yet, incorporated. This is a press conference in Grand Falls, Windsor. We're here to do a Pride Week celebration because for some reason the people that ran Pride here last year aren't here. We were going to Gander to do an event and decided it would be a good idea to come to Grand Falls because I hate to see community regress.
Yeah,
If you've had Pride before, you want to keep it.
Exactly, you don't want to lose it.
And I'm happy to come out here and help pull the socks up if the people can't hold their socks up themselves. Glad to do it. Someone's got to do it. And why not a trans person?
Exactly. So just talk about now the importance of doing this in smaller towns, because maybe in bigger places like Toronto and St. John's it might be a little bit different, but now you're coming to a smaller community like Grand Falls and like Gander. So just talk about the importance of maybe coming to smaller towns like this.
Yeah. Well, I think the irony of it for me, I moved to St. John's in 2007 and started my transition almost right away, and I seemed to be the only trans person. I went to St. John's Pride and met maybe 200 gay lesbian people, but there were no trans people there. So I can kind of relate to being the only one in town type of thing.
Yes.
And you take it to a smaller scale of Grand Falls, Windsor, where it's what, about 5,000 people here? Same situation. There might be 1 or 2 or 3 LGBT or T people, and I guess I want to let them know that there's a lot of us out here, and we are here in all towns. I've done events in probably 10 different towns in this province, and there's always been at least one person, even if they didn't want to come out publicly to the event, they emailed and say, I think it's great, I'm glad somebody's doing something to make this community visible.
Right.
And that's what this is all about. It's creating a safe space.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to out yourself, you can come to the event and listen to me talk, because I'm apparently pretty good at that, and I'm happy to do it.
So now this is town number 10 for you, or is this?
This is just an estimate of, I did a transgender Day of Remembrance tour in November last year.
Okay.
And
how was that? How did that go over?
that went fairly well. I mean, it was perfect timing because our government had proclaimed human rights for trans people for the first time. Gender identity and gender expression in the Human Rights Code, something we've been asking for. And I'm very excited that it was a Conservative government that did this because it's traditionally just been the NDPers. Now the Liberals are on board, the Conservatives are on board. We got all 3 parties supporting LGBT and T rights. And so it's we've crossed that hurdle. We're not political pawns anymore, we're people. And
that's wicked. So now for you, I mean, that must make you feel so happy. I mean, you know,
it's a huge step.
Yeah, I mean, like for yourself, you've been doing this for so long now, and to see that the 3 levels of government now starting to just, I guess, jump on board, for lack of a better term, must make you feel great to hear that.
Absolutely, and it breaks down.
When you're ready.
Do you want to just let them know it'll be a few minutes?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It'll be at least 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4 minutes, 14 seconds.
And yeah, to me, there's a political angle. It's depoliticized. I'm, interestingly enough, a Steve Kent supporter after being a former NDPer, so it's just an example that we're all different.
Yeah.
Every gay person's different, every trans person's different. Some of us like music, some of us like sports, some of us are nice, some of us are assholes. It's just the way it goes.
You're going to meet them everywhere, right? No matter who you are, you're going to meet them everywhere. Exactly right.
I think it's also worthy of note that the Women's Center is it's a nice touch to have an organization like that open up to Pride. Especially trans, because there's a lot of feminist movements that are not so trans-friendly, and for them to be embracing specifically trans people, I think is very nice and special, and I'm glad to be here to work with them.
Perfect. And just talk about your goals for today. If everything goes well, and I guess if everything goes the way that you want it to go, what's your goal for here in Grand Falls, Windsor? What do you want to see happen here?
I'd like to hope that there'll be enough people that'll come out and say, I like what I saw today, I want to step forward, I want to be a leader, I want to get involved, I want to help create an organization, an LGBT organization that exists 365 days of the year. Yes. And you can lean on us in St. John's. There's a whole bunch of us. We're here to help, support, but it's so critical to have community leaders seen locally, and to be able to come to an event and actually see live people.
Yeah, exactly.
Striving, doing, and it's tough for me as an activist in the trans people. We're still fighting for health care. We're still fighting for identification documents, and there's a lot of challenges there. But They need to see us successful as well.
So you've come far already, but there's still
There's still a lot
ways
of work to
There's
go.
still
I
a lot
mean,
of
the
ways.
healthcare's behind. They still want to ship us to Toronto for psych assessments before they're willing to give us MCPs willing to pay for things. Other provinces aren't doing that anymore, so we should be doing that. A lot of procedures are not covered, surgeries, hormones. There's a lot of money that goes into this stuff, and it's deemed medically necessary by doctors. So
Yes, no doubt.
it should be covered just like anything else would be covered if necessary.
We're down to 2 minutes on my tape, so
Okay.
I guess then if there's anybody else around Grand Falls, Windsor that wants some more information, or if they want to contact you guys, is there a website, a phone number anybody could call for more information?
Yeah, you can get in touch with JenniferMcCreath.com, info@JenniferMcCreath.com.
Oh, looks simple enough.
Pretty easy, 753-9529, 709 area code.
And it's fun to publish that phone number,
Absolutely,
that's
put it
fine.
out there. I can point you in direction of what I'm familiar with, services. There's obviously not a lot in Grand Falls, but there is a Facebook community, Central LGBT
Oh, okay.
something, so I can
Okay,
point them. There's a PFLAG, that's another organization, Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays,
okay,
but it's now a full-blown LGBT support group.
okay.
And there's a new chapter here, and that the leader of that chapter is going to be here today supposedly, so hopefully we'll get to
Oh, that'd be
learn a
nice.
little bit more about her and what they're offering here.
Perfect, excellent. Okay, Jennifer, now I got about a minute left. There's maybe something else you wanted to add that I never asked you, or maybe something that I never gave you a chance to say. Anything else you want to toss out there? Thank anybody, or?
Yeah, I guess we'll specifically say, first thanks to, I guess, some of the local LGBT activists, Candace Benoit, Sandra Parsons, who've kept in touch with me and over the past couple of years to keep that connection alive. And the media has been good to us. I've been here a couple times. Specifically, your paper has covered our stories when we've been here, and I guess it's great news. People need to hear about our stories.
No doubt. 40 seconds remaining, awesome. Thank
That'll
you,
work.
Jennifer, in a short
I
time.
still don't know
Appreciate
how
it
to
a lot.
turn that thing off.
Thank you. And let's get on to the official event.